What if Ganymede's rings pulsed with despair, crushing your soul to trap you in eternal ice? This gut-wrenching tale from Ganymede in 2285 will choke you tight. Taryn Zell, a miner, finds pulsing rings that wail her despair over her sister's death, but they're burying her crew in a frozen void. Dare you face the cold? Ganymede's icy plains gleam under a dim, starry sky, their rings of frost swirling like broken hopes. Taryn drills in her sealed suit, her rig grinding as she mines frozen veins. The outpost domes flicker in the dark, her only refuge since Earth became a distant dream. Taryn's heart aches. Her sister Myra died in a mining collapse 6 years ago. Her last words, "It's pulsing," haunting her sleep. She searches the rings for answers. One day, her drill hits a ring, and it pulses, wailing Taryn in Myra's voice, like shattering ice. Her chest caves with cold. She thinks it's the frost, but she freezes when the ring glows blue and shapes Myra's face, her eyes hollow, pleading with her. Taryn's terrified, yet she keeps drilling. The pulsing rings wail louder, their throbs fiercer, and chaos hits the outpost. Drills seize, lights shatter, and the air chokes, like it's stealing despair. Taryn's scanner, her guide in the dark, stabs her mind, as if the pulses are inside her. Other miners hear their despair in the ring's lost families, broken dreams, then turn rigid, encased in ice. Taryn inspects a ring, its ice carved with glowing runes that pulse under her light. She confides in Rin, a gruff surveyor with a scar on his jaw from a cave-in. Rin scours the plains and finds runes, images of people frozen, their despair etched in ice. The rings wail, "You're lost," in a voice that cuts, and Taryn's hands tremble, dropping her scanner. What are these pulses after? Taryn and Rin venture to a ring cluster, where frost bites like knives and winds scream like lost souls. The rings pulse in a maze of blue light, their runes twisting too fast. Taryn's gut churns, sensing eyes in the dark. The runes lead to a cavern of ice, its walls throbbing blue like a dying heart. At its core, a pulsing ring wails, exhaling frost like a collapsing star. Shadowy forms writhe in the mist, faceless but grieving. Taryn's head spins, like the rings pulling her soul. Rin's sensors catch signals from the core, not from Earth but from beyond Jupiter. The cavern feels alive, starving. Taryn's scanner flashes horrors: Myra's collapse, miners screaming, an ancient outpost entombed in ice. Rin whispers the rings are the despair, not just ice but a cosmic trap that feeds on broken hopes. They serve the Wraiths, a force that thrives on despair, growing with every wail. The outpost crumbles, domes split in sudden quakes. Heaters fail, and miners march toward rings, their eyes glowing blue like the ice. Taryn fears they're lost. Rin finds a jagged shard in the cavern, etched with stars that pulse like weeping eyes. The rings roar, "We claim," and Taryn questions if Rin's hiding a secret. The ground shakes, Ganymede raging. Taryn grabs a shard piece. It burns cold, showing Myra's face, her voice pleading, "You left me." Everyone's scanners show a frost web, where despair freezes forever, each note a soul, each wail a broken hope. The ring core displays a blue lattice trapping every miner. The plains groan, shadows mirroring the web, as if Ganymede's waking. Rin finds runes, saying the Wraiths crave the galaxy next, linked to other rings beyond, all starving for souls. Taryn sees visions, shadows with glowing eyes plotting to crush worlds. The despair signals streak to the stars, calling the Wraiths closer. Radios wail Myra's voice. Lights flash her face. Taryn feels Myra's faint whisper in the web, urging her to fight. Rin's eyes flicker. Can she trust him? Ganymede quakes, shadows caging them. Taryn stares at the ring core, hands numb, sensing Myra's ghost. She thinks of her sister, the outpost, and if this force is unstoppable. The air chokes, crushing her soul. The outpost falls silent, and Taryn wonders if the Wraiths are inside her. The rings pulse louder, their frost thicker, alive with hunger. She steps back, but ice splinters, and the whales call her name. Rin's face pales, staring at the core. They feel that something's coming, unstoppable. The planes roar, alive. Taryn grips her scanner, desperate for answers, but the pulses pull her to the dark. The rings wail like a storm, alive. Taryn wonders if she escaped or if the despair has claimed her soul. Twist. The rings aren't ice, they're the arteries of a star beast that feeds on despair, and Taryn's negligence woke it. Is Ganymede a moon or a tomb of sorrow? Would you mine a pulsing ring knowing it craves your despair? Share your darkest fears in the comments. Smash that like button if this froze your soul. Send it to your space nerd friends, and subscribe for more stories that'll haunt your dreams.